Hello everyone, welcome back once again. I am Dr. Sandeep Rathod and today we are going to talk on the topic Intellectual Property Rights. Make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you're new to the channel then please do hit on the subscription and bell icon to get the notification of latest uploads. Also feel free to comment if you have further queries relating to the topic. By the end of this video you will learn three important things in this video. Number one, you will know the fundamentals of intellectual property rights. Number two, you will be able to know the significance of IPR. And number three, you'll be able to know various components of intellectual property rights. Let us talk what is property. When we talk about the property, most of the people they believe having a tangible property, like the way you can see on my screen, can be a house or can be a car, is an example of a tangible property. Do you think property can be intangible? Do comment and tell us at least one type of property which you think is intangible. Moving ahead, on this chart, I have tried to explain you the types of property. So the property we have divided into two types. One is tangible and second is intangible. We have classified tangible property into movable and non-movable or immovable. A movable example car and immovable is building. And the second is intangible property. Here intellectual property is intangible property. Here again we have tried to divide them into two types. One is industrial property related and the second is copyright related. So in industrial property related is patent, design, trademark and geographic indications. Copyright related can be an individual based. Next is what is intellectual property. So the intellectual property is a property created by a person or persons using his or her own intellect for ultimate use in commerce and which is not available in the public domain. Examples of intellectual property are an invention relating to a product or a process, a new design or an article, a literary or artistic work, and a trademark. It can also be, trademark can be a combination of a word, symbol, or logos, etc. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property rights is the statutory right granted by the government to the applicants or applicant or owner or owners of an intellectual property to exclude others from exploiting the intellectual property commercially for a given period of time. Here are some types of intellectual property which we are going to see. Number one is a patent. Number two is a trademark. Number three is design, copyrights, and geographical indications. Relation between the intellectual property rights. If you could look at my screen, it's an example of a Coca-Cola bottle. So the logo Coca-Cola is an example of a trademark. If you could look at this logo, it's an example of a trademark. The shape of the bottle and industrial design, the way it is designed, the shape of the bottle is an example of industrial design. Patent may have been obtained in respect of the bottling equipments. Number one is a patent. It is the exclusive right of an inventor to prevent others from possessing, using, selling, manufacturing, and importing the patented invention or offering to do any of this within a definite geographic area. Patents have territorial jurisdiction. That is, we have to register the patent in all countries where we have our interest. Patent application can be filed online in India by inventor or his assignee. Second is a trademark. Generally, brand or logo is considered as a trademark. A visual symbol which may be word, signature, name, device, label, numerals, or a combination of color used by one undertaking on goods or services or other articles of commerce to distinguish it from other similar goods and services originating from a different undertaking. Any name which is not unusual for the trade. It can be a device or a symbol or a monogram. It can be a shape of goods or their packaging or a combination of colors or even a single color in combination with words or the devices. If you could look at my screen, this is a combination of different letters. This we called as the monogram. Moving ahead to our copyrights. Copyright is a legal term described rights given to creator for their literary and artistic work. The works covered by copyright includes the literary works such as novel, poem, play, reference work, newspapers and articles, computer programs, artistic works such as painting, drawing, photographs and sculptures, agriculture, advertisement, maps, technical drawing and manuals. The next one is the industrial design. So if you could look at my screen, there are various designs and can be a design of a jewelry, can be a chair, can be a shoe, can be a car, it can be anything. So what is industrial design? Industrial design includes exclusive rights against the unauthorized copying the designs. Protection normally lasts for an initial 10 years, after which it can be usually be renewed for in most cases up to maybe 15 years. And the last one is geographical indications. We call it as GI. Geographical indication identify agricultural, natural or manufactured goods associated with a territory or regional or locality. Geographical indication gives protection to the group of people or associations involved in the production of the product using traditional skills and knowledge. This gives a special quality to the product due to geographical or climatic environment, reputation, specific manufacturing or farming skills, traditions, and other characteristics attributed to the origin. It consists of the name of a place of origin and originates from a definite geographical territory. If you could look at my screen, these are some examples of geographical indications. Basmati rice, Darjeeling tea, Kanchipuram silk sari, Alfonso mango, Nagpur orange, Kolhapuri chappal, Bikaneri bhujia or Agra peta are the example of geographical indications. Next one is importance of intellectual property rights. The intellectual property rights were essentially recognized and accepted all over the world due to some very important reasons. Number one, to provide an incentive to individuals for new creations. Number two is to accord due recognition to the creators and inventors. And number three is to ensure the material rewards to intellectual property. And the last one is to make available genuine and original products. There are certain laws relating to the protection of IPRs. Intellectual property rights are protected in accordance with the provision of the corresponding legislation of country. In India, intellectual property rights can be protected and monopolized under the provisions of different acts, mainly the Patent Act 1970, the Design Act 2000, the Trademark Act 1999, the Geographical Indications of Goods Act 1999, the Copyrights Act 1957, Protection of Integrated Circuit Layout and Design Act 2000, Protection of Plant Varieties and Farmers' Right Act 2001. So these are the essentials of intellectual property right, starting from patent to copyright to trademark, design and geographical indications. I'm sure you must have found this video helpful and informative. If so, then don't forget to give a thumbs up and hit on the subscription and bell icon. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Sandeep signing off. Thank you for your time.